I must bluntly ask you, is it a reinvention story or it's a survival story?
It's both. We have to survive now that business model has been killed.
RMG business model is killed.
That's right. But it is, and the only way to survive is to reinvent, right? In fact, I personally love the product and the whole concept of watch along so much that I wish we had done it even before, while we had fantasy, because it applies even then. But necessity is the mother of invention.
Absolutely.
And so this is something that became a priority for us once that old model died.
Video gaming platforms have really done well in the past couple of months. So why not go in that direction? Why specifically only sports entertainment?
Yeah, it's a good question, and something that I've been explaining to everyone for the last 18 years unsuccessfully is that we have never been at Dream Sports a gaming company. We've always been a sports company. Whether it's Dream 11, which had no simulation games, which actually defines gaming, you could only pick a team and then, based on real life performances, score points.
Sure.
Or Fan Code, which does sports streaming, or Dream Set Go, which does sports travel and experiences, or Dream Sports Foundation, which does, helps on the athletes, 8 to 15-year-olds, especially athletes in India. We've always been about sports. And the way to engage that sports fans happened to be fantasy sports earlier, but now that money is not allowed there, we want to get to a place where we can actively engage, and we found that watch-alongs is what actively engages the users to increase their broadcast viewership, increase their amount of time that they spend watching matches, and be much more interested and much more involved. We are hopefully going to go from being a broadcaster's friend with fantasy to their best friend with watch-alongs. Because watch-alongs will become a large reason to stay tuned to matches, even when maybe some parts of the matches are not as interesting.
Since creator is at the heart of this entire sports entertainment experience on your platform, choosing the right creator also becomes very critical.
Of course.
How are you doing that?
We've started with Indian creators because we have 250 million users here. So, 99% of our usage will still start being in India as we expand globally. So we started with Indian creators, and for us to choose Indian creators, we wanted to take the ones which were hungry, which were exciting, which had a different flair to them, and someone who's young, someone who's older, someone male, some female. But we've curated a set of 20 to start with. And we want to walk before we run. We want to run before we fly. So we will sign on more creators, and maybe even larger creators. But we will also start opening the platform to anyone that wants to be a creator. Much like a YouTube, there shouldn't be a gate that we have that says you can be a creator or not. Honorable PM has also strongly advocated that India needs to push forward on the creator economy, and that's exactly what we're doing. We want to give all these amazing creators access to our 250 million users and see what they can do.
Will you have an advertising budget for the 2026 IPL at all?
Unlikely. Almost zero. Like I said, we're now a startup again, starting from scratch. We already have 250 million users on Dream 11 from earlier. 25 or so million of them which are active monthly, which will probably get to 40, 50 million by World Cup and IPL. That's a big enough user base for us to test our product and see whether we've got product market fit and how well it's working. Adoption is enough for that. Retention is what we'll focus on. So we won't be spending on customer acquisition that time. We'll focus more on reactivating our user base and getting them on our platform. Definitely no brand spending, no big budget films, no media spends. This is about frugality again and starting from scratch.